back to the PLL finale. So
we just watched it.
Series. No, we didn't watch it yet.
Series.
The series finale. And I've been watching it since 8th grade. What about you?
9th.
Alright. She doesn't even watch PLL. She just wanted to be in the video because she's an attention whore. But anyways, I'm so nervous and excited and all these things, but I wanted to, like, lay down some predictions before we start, just so, like, I can say I'm right in case.
True.
Okay, so I am really into the twincer theories. So, like, people think Spencer's a twin. People also think Arya has a twin. And then some people think that, like, one of them has multiple personality disorder, which I also believe because Spencer's been really, like, off. And, like, the whole thing with Mona where she's like, I don't want Mona, like, I don't know, I haven't heard anyone say this, but, like, I personally think it's sketchy how she's like, why'd you let Mona in? Like, why are you telling her? Like, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Or, like, one of them has a twin and then one of them has multiple personality disorder and they're working together, but that's, like, so complicated. I also think it'd be cool if it was, like, Caleb, because, like, no one expects it to be Caleb, and he's, like...
My heart would be broken. Like, literally in half.
But, like, literally, he's the only one of the boyfriends that hasn't, like, been A, because, like, Ezra's been A, like, Toby's been A. I know, it's really cute. Or maybe it's Allison's baby. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait, what?
But I also think it would be fun if it was, like, a really random character, like, Mike.
Like one of their parents?
Yeah, but, yeah, it could be a parent. Or, like, Mike Montgomery.
Tanner?
Oh, yeah, she's been weird.
She's so fucking weird. That
DJ Tanner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Hannah's stepsister. I always, like, have suspected her low-key because she's, like, so relevant. Like, why did... Yeah, like, why did they even introduce her? She's, like, a horse girl.
Did you see the tweet that Marlene King said that, like, she's like, it's not about who A is, it's
about
why they did it, and I'm like, fuck!
So it could be someone completely random, and, like, it is Hannah's fucking stepsister. Watch it be.
Yeah.
Wait, question.
Okay.
Why are they called A?
Well,
Anonymous or Allie?
the thing is also, like, I feel like Allie's been kind of sketchy because... like, her character, like, completely changed. Like, she was such a bitch, and, like, now she's nice and, like, kind of boring, no offense. Like,
she is
she's
really
still a good
boring.
actor. Like, not changed
she's,
her.
like, basically...
But she's just, like, a boring person now, and, like, she used to be, like, this queen bee, like, bitch, like, whatever, and she's changed so much. She's, like, not even close to the same person, so I feel like that's kind of sketchy as well. And then there's so many siblings, like Melissa, like Jason.
And also, like, Marlene King has said from the beginning that, like, it's gonna be, like, I'll go back to the books, and, like, in the books, I never read them, but, like, in the books there was, like, a twin, so, like, I feel like it could be a twin.
I was hoping it'd be Arya because I hate Arya, but it, like, can't be because A was, like, enlisting Arya to help. We're gonna watch the episode. I'm probably gonna be, like, screaming for 2 hours straight. Like, I'm literally gonna be screaming. Can I tell you a quick story? So,
I
like,
will probably cry.
Me too. So, like, I remember sophomore year, we watched that one finale where Toby was A, and, like, we were watching it, and one of my friends at the time, because, like, my mom, like, never heard us, like, cuss in front of her, because we were, like, younger, I guess, I don't know, and then one of my friends, like, Toby turns around, and she's like, what the fuck? And then my mom's like, and then we're just saying to her, and it was so iconic. Alright.
Wait, but Toby could have a twin, too. I heard that theory.
Everyone's suspecting all these girls that are twins, but what if it's a guy? But Spencer, like, and sorry, someone also said in the last episode, like, the part where she's with all the girls, and then after she goes to hang out, like, goes to Toby's, and she's, like, wearing something different, and her hair's different, but also she had the same scar from the shooting, so, like, but it could be fake. I don't know. Whatever. We'll let you know how we, like, we're gonna record right after we watch it, so stay tuned. Alright. Okay, we just finished the episode, and we, like, both cried a little bit. Fuck! Okay, let's discuss.
Wait, can we go back? Wait, so... I fucking ruined it for myself.
Yeah. I didn't catch that, but I guess we accidentally watched the after party before the episode, and then it was...
I caught on because it was like, Spencer said, we haven't watched the after party yet, but Spencer said, she goes, because they were going around saying, like, oh, who knew who A was? And Spencer goes, I had to know because it was me. And then I was like, wait, no, this isn't right. And she didn't catch on to it. And I was like, fuck, I'm so mad. I just found out who AG is. Who the fuck?
Okay, I thought the ending was cute. Like, I love how they tied it in. Okay, wait. Actually, I'm really confused about how Mona, like, had them in their house.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, didn't they get arrested, or did she kidnap them? But I kind of get it because, like, she loves the game, so this way she gets to play the game, but, like, with the bad people instead of
I guess it's true. But at the same time, like, was that cop fake? Was that, like, did Mona hire that cop to, like, arrest them?
But
like,
probably. That's the only way it makes sense,
But
right?
does that mean Spencer hasn't visited her mom since she's been in prison? Because, like, Mary Drake technically didn't do anything to Spencer, so, like...
Who punched her in the face again? Someone punched her in the face.
Who? Mary Drake?
Alex.
AD.
Alex punched her in the face. The hook. I don't know, but maybe she thinks her mom...
Do you know what I'm saying, though?
But, like, her mom wasn't arrested in that situation. Only Alex was.
No, they arrested... No, because Mary Drake escaped from prison, so obviously she was arrested.
Well, she wasn't caught. Maybe she thought she just, like, ran off.
They said we already have Mary Drake in custody.
Oh. Well, it was fake. I don't know.
Clearly.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. Fuck, that's so crazy. No, the ending was interesting how, like... But I wish it made more sense. Like, the girl was missing, but I wish we found out, like, who did it and, like, why it was relevant. Like, I thought it was really cute, though. Like,
yeah,
I
did tie everything back in together. I like... PLO has a way of doing that, like, tying everything back together, and I love it.
Yeah, but, like, I wish we knew who kidnapped it. Like, I wish it was, like, still part of the same story. However, it was, like, so many theories were flying around about Bethany Young. And, like...
True.
And, like, that wasn't really resolved at all. And also, another thing that was never answered was that fucking clip from the fucking... That was when Eddie Lamb, like, recognized Arya, and, like, there was that one clip.
That's why Arya was, like, a twin theory, too. But
that wasn't even fucking explained. So many things weren't explained, I feel like. Toby, like, knew who fucking Spencer was. Like, it was so anticlimactic. Like, in 2 seconds, she was like, name the book.
Oh, yeah, it went by... Yeah, the ending
like,
did go too fast. I feel like they could have...
The beginning was so slow, and then all of a sudden it was so fast.
Yeah, the ending went really fucking
There was,
fast.
like,
I feel like it could have been split up into, like,
they
this
should've-
episode and then another episode to kind of, like, explain more. Because, like, she was saying, like, so many of our questions are still unanswered.
And, like, like, ruined their lives for, like, 7 years, and they were over it in, like, 2 seconds. They were just like, okay. Like, on to the wedding. Like, I wanted to see more, like, reaction. I don't know. Yeah, and, like, also, when Spencer was, like, kidnapped, like, he didn't fucking, like, no one was surprised by the twins, I feel. And they figured out that, like...
Wait, the fact that Jenna is the one who figured it out, like, what the fuck? Once again, full circle. Like, Jenna saving the day. Like, who?
But also, we didn't really get that much closure. Like, Jenna was, like, evil and, like, tied into all this. And, like, we didn't really figure that out. And, like, same with Sydney. Fuck.
When they were, like, freaking out about Ezra not being there, like, it kind of... I, like, remembered that, like, they had that scene where Alex, Drake, whatever, she, like... walked out, like, it was, like, right after she had, like, kidnapped Spencer or whatever, and she had walked out, and Ezra was like, Spencer, what are you doing here? Mm-hmm. And she just, like, kind of, like, looked at him, like, puzzled, and then, like, it cut to a new scene. Yeah, it was, like, that's why I was like, no, like, she obviously has Ezra, but, so I knew that before.
Yeah,
but still,
that was a good observation. But, like, I feel like he thought it was Spencer, so then...
Yeah.
But then, like, when she walked in and Spencer was already in the jail, like, he was just, or not the jail, but, like, the thing. He, like, wasn't surprised.
Of course it had to be Spencer, the one who, like, had a sister, like, the smartest one, so, like, all the liars were left to, like, try to figure it out on their own. They were, like, so fucking
dumbass.
confused.
And also, like, they, like, concluded it a little too quickly. Like, if one of my best friends in the whole world, like, if someone was like, I think they have a twin, I'd be like, no, what the fuck? They just, like, believed Toby in, like, 2 seconds because of some fucking book.
The book being the thing that, like, brought it all back, like, that doesn't make sense. Like, there should have been so much more proof.
Yeah, like, what was that? Like, what fucking book? But the record was a nice touch.
And why did she kill Ren is what I want to know.
Oh, yeah.
And Ren is fucking the father of... What?
Why is he the father?
Why Ren, of all people?
Why, like, of course, like, everyone knew he was suspicious. And we didn't get so much, closure on, like, remember the, like, what is it, like, NAT Club or something?
I don't remember that.
And it's, like, because it was in the yearbook, and it was, like, Ian, Melissa, and, like, Garrett.
Okay, also... There's so many people that got left out. Like, Melissa was there at the beginning of the episode. Yeah. And then she was gone. And then fucking Arya's brother, not even in that, like, at his own sister's wedding.
I know. There's just so many unnecessary characters. Like, because I was like, oh, Hannah's stepsister. Because I'm always, like, wondering, why was she in it? And then there's, like, fucking Ezra's brother and, like, all these fucking characters, like Garrett, Ian, and then we don't see, like, who was that one cop that was, like, really sketchy? Like,
he died. Remember?
I know, but, like, what was the point of him? And, like,
true.
And why was that fucking other lady cop being so, like,
Tanner at the end? Oh
yeah,
my god,
she was being weird.
Her fucking quote, like, killed me when it was like she said something like, "There's a difference between what I believe and what she said.
Yeah,
there's a
like
difference
the
between
truth
what I believe and what I can prove." And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, like, she why did she randomly, like, fucking switch, like, she was, like, so against them. And also, I kind of feel like, well, like, obviously this is what happened, but, like, it kind of shows, like, it feels like they kind of didn't know like, how this was gonna wrap up, and they kind of just decided in the last season. Because, like, I know that Alex or whatever didn't, like, know about Spencer until more recently, and, like, didn't even meet her till more recently, so she wasn't able to, like, pretend to be her. It would be interesting to see it, like, go back to, like, earlier
like,
seasons, because it all
yeah.
kind of seemed to just tie into this last season more than, like, rather than, like, everything in the past. And, like, I swear to God, like, didn't Marlene say, like, you will see this character in the first episode or something? Wow, remember when Troy and Belisario invented acting?
She's such a fucking actress.
I know.
Like, I...
Also, it kind of didn't make sense, like, that Alex would, like, do all this crazy-ass shit to them, like, for whatever. Like, her reason wasn't good enough.
But then again, like, I was saying,
She
too,
was
is,
crazy,
like,
but...
Spencer had mental illness, too, like, as we saw, like, in previous seasons and stuff. Like, she went to Radley herself, so it, like, makes sense. So it's probably just, like, something that runs in the family. But I'm still, like, how would you go to that extreme? I guess she just really wanted to be Spencer. I get it. But, like, at the same time, like...
It, like, just wrapped up too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was very slow, and then it was, like, very fast, and there was just so many fucking questions unanswered. Ezra's, like, always sketchy, and, like, can we talk about how that was just swept under the rug? How that's, like, a pedophile storyline, and everyone's just, like, fine
True.
with it at
Honestly,
this point. Yeah.
I mean, even, like, Arya's dad in that episode, too, like, said the whole thing about, like, he's like, I never felt like I needed to give you my blessing, which was, like... Let me just tell you, I cried tears because when they had, like, that final scene of, like, the girls in, like, the courtyard, it's like those are, because they're like, I feel like something's coming to an end.
Really sad.
And it was, like, real and raw, because, like, they were probably, like, really crying, because, like, they're obviously, like, acting in PLO was coming to an end, and I was so like, sad. I can't.
And, like, what's, like, the point of bringing Lucas back? Like, he, like, had nothing to do with anything.
Okay, the beginning credits where, like, Lucas was, like, tap dancing, like, who? I don't know, Cece.
I still feel like that wasn't explained, and, like...
I just still don't get it. I, like, what I was telling her, I was like, I want to know the timeline, because, like, was it pre, like, when she had them in that fucking dungeon, or, like, post, or, like, I don't know, like, I don't get it, like...
Also, yeah, was that dungeon they were in the same as the dollhouse?
Oh, like, the, right now?
Does it look the same? Everything just, like, happened way too fast.
Yeah.
So, is it, like, so Cece was A until she died, and then Alex took over? Is that the point?
That's what I want to know, too, is, like, how did, like, AD become AD? Like, how did she take over? Like, did Cece tell her all these things? Like, what? And also what I want to know is, like, all, like, the flashbacks of, like, when AD was playing Spencer or whatever, and, like, when AD went and met Toby, like, how did she know that, like, Spencer didn't already say goodbye to Toby
Very
and have
true.
her own goodbye with Toby? It's
yeah.
Like, you know, like, wouldn't that have confused Toby? Like, I don't get it.
So Ren shot Alex, like, just so she'd have the scar. He didn't even fucking look. He was just like
she
it
could,
happened,
like,
hit the same spot.
I know.
Like, what the fuck? Okay, so, like, overall, are you, like, happy with the way it ended?
I mean, yeah, like, I feel like I'm glad it was Spencer that was the twin, because it, like, I guess it just ties everything back together, because, like, she said, too, it was, like, the document they found where it was, like, delivered 2 of Mary Drake's babies, and it's, like, everybody was like, oh, no, it's just Cece and Spencer, it's Cece and Spencer.
Yeah.
But it's, like, in reality, it was, like, Spencer and Alex. So.
Yeah, that was a really good clue that everyone was, like, clinging on to. But, alright, this video is so long, I'm so sorry. I don't even care, though. This is, like, I don't care if anyone watches this.
I know.
I want to watch. Sure. I'll put a clip, but basically we were, like, watching it, and it only recorded an hour and a half instead of 2 hours, and then we were, like, freaking out, and, like, because it was, like, a fucking crucial moment, and it was just a mess.
What is your initial, like, feeling about it? Like, are you happy? Are you, like...
Well, it's just because Twincer was, like, a huge, like, theory. Mm-hmm. So, I'm like, it would have been nice to have been more surprised, but I feel like if I was surprised, it would be disappointing because it would be an irrelevant character.
Yeah.
And, like, all the other characters have already been guessed, pretty much.
Ben A.
Yeah, and I feel like Ezra's kind of a little bit still sketchy, just because, like, he was like, oh, I'm writing a book, but do you really need, like, a fucking layer? And, like, even in the last episode, didn't he have, like, a layer again? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna cut that part out.
Wait, maybe he did. And it's crazy to think that, like, remember when Hannah was, like, trapped in that thing, like, when they showed that flashback, that, like, she was really there. Like, Hannah thought she was, like, hallucinating and seeing Spencer, but in reality, it was really Alex Drake. So Alex Drake took part in, like, capturing Hannah. So it's just weird that it, like...
Yeah. Anyways, I was saying, it would be nice if it tied into the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because it seems like the first couple seasons were, like, irrelevant.
But also...
What?
We do have to talk about the fact that how the, Allison proposed to...
Oh, yeah, that was really cute.
That was really cute. I mean, fucking, of course, like, Emily had to ruin it, but...
Yeah, fuck Emily. It was cute, though.
It was really
cute. #Emerson Endgame. Hopefully you liked our analysis, but if you don't, it's fine.
I am running faster. I am running out of sight. Tonight I am starting over. Running at the speed of light.
Ah! Okay.
What?
I'm just screaming.
Wait, how my dad help? Dad.
Why?
Why are you screaming?
To move it.
No, screaming.
Not salmon?
That's part of the video.
Oh!